What's up, people? Welcome to the session. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day. Firstly, guys, thanks a lot for making it 200k. I am so grateful to you guys because it's only because of your love and support that we have finally reached 100k mark. And again, all thanks to you guys. Thanks a lot for that love and support, and keep continuing to do so. Keep continuing to support us. Keep continuing to love us. Thanks a lot once again for all of that, guys. Now, exams, right around the corner. The days that you've been waiting for finally is about to arrive in another 2 more days, right, guys? Your first examination is going to be social science, which I'm sure every one of you guys are aware of. And when it comes to examinations, that is where we try to, do all sorts of harkat, all sorts of karate and stuff. So what I'm going to talk about today is one such karate technique which is going to help you to increase your memory power, because I know that a lot of you guys struggle with remembering concepts, remembering formulas, and remembering stuff that goes on in your day-to-day activities, right? So that's exactly what I'm going to talk about in today's session. I'm going to tell you some tips and tricks that is going to help you to increase that memory power to a really great extent. So make sure you stay till the end, note down all the points, and try to implement it. It's not just important that you attend the session, but it's also important that you implement those, and let me know in the comment section if these tips are working for you or not, because it sure did work for me. I'm hoping that it's going to work for you as well. Once again, guys, thanks a lot for joining today's session. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. Welcome to Vedantu 9th and 10th English family. And once again, before we get started, all the very best for your board examinations, right? So let's get into the topic number one for today, right? The first thing is this, guys: focus your attention. I think I've told you this in several of the videos, right? Please do not multitask. When you're doing something, focus on that. Focus on that particular thing. Don't watch TV, don't listen to music. You need to find a space in your house free from all sorts of distractions, so they can give your 100% attention there. And this is where we lack. There are a lot of people here, I know that you guys maybe listen to music and maybe you're trying to solve numericals, or maybe on the other room there's TV being played and you're trying to sit and study in this. Please request your parents also, if in case that is the case, please request your parents to turn down the volume a little for a couple of days until your board exam is done, at least, because you need to have 100% attention on whatever task you're doing. Focus is the key to memorize anything, whatever it is that you do. Now, it's not just it's not just studies, it's anything in life. Whatever it is, if you pay attention, then you tend to remember it better. So please pay attention to whatever it is. I know it's a very trivial, very simple thing to say, something which is very it is not something that I even have to say for that matter, but it's still something a lot of you struggle with. That is why I decided that to put this point in. Focus your attention, whatever it is that you're doing, focus only on that and don't think about anything else at that point of time. Second tip of the day is this: structure and organize. See, guys, when you open up a textbook, no, they put something called as a preface. They put something called as a context after that. What is this context? It tells you what and all are there in that chapter. Now, I'm pretty sure, guys, when you think about certain chapters of chemistry or physics or biology for that matter, you will first go to the context. In your mind, you'll go to that context. You'll go to that which chapter is what. Sometimes, I can see a lot of students are, sir, I have doubt from the 8th chapter. Again, why? Because it's very organized there. See, guys, you tend to remember things better when it's organized. A clumsy way of learning things is something that is very easy to forget. You tend to miss some important points. So please structure whatever you're studying in a proper manner, whichever chapter it is, whichever subject it is, and try to organize it as well. Now, when you're trying to organize such a way that if there are certain similar type of topics, try to group it up. For example, if we talk about spherical mirrors and lenses, no, there are a few similarities. So for example, a concave mirror is very much similar. If you talk about the ray diagrams itself, it is very much similar to that of a convex lens. So if you can organize it and group things up better, right, you will remember it so much better. See, guys, if you just look at CBSE concepts also, so light is not a new chapter for you guys. You've been studying light all the way from 6th standard. 6th standard you had light, 7th standard you had light, 8th standard a little, and then in 10th standard also. So what happens is that they're trying to link the topics together. They're trying to link whatever you have learned already. And this is something that every board follows. And the reason why they do this is because when you already know a concept, and you try to link that concept, you will tend to remember it far more better than acquiring a brand new concept. So whatever it is that you're studying, try to organize it. I know it takes a lot of time. It is not something which is very easy to do, but you need to put in the effort. You need to put in some time. You need to, allot some time for this. Let us to organize and to structure everything that you're learning. Whatever you study with respect to that subtopic, according to the subtopic itself, try to study just like how it is given in the textbook. Then your brain will be more organized, and you'll try to, you can recollect information much more clearer than the clumsier way of studying things. Like you study one topic of, chemical effect of electric current, let's say, and then, okay, I'm just giving an example, and then you go to magnetic effect of electric current. You just, you're going here and there. That is not the way to do it if you want to remember it better. So that is tip number 2. Tip number 3 is, guys, visualize the concept. Now, if I talk about physics alone, guys, for example, if we talk about ray diagrams of concave, convex, mirrors and concave, convex lenses and all, there are a lot of free softwares out there. There are a lot of free softwares that is easily available on the net. Like if you just type it out, you can find a lot of websites like that. So once you go through the theory part, if you are able to see it, you will tend to remember it so much more better than just reading it in your textbook. And that is the third tip I want to tell you. Visualize the concept, especially when it comes to physics. It's a lot more easier to visualize, especially when it comes to, human and colorful world chapter. The entire chapter is real world application. So if you're able to visualize how things are happening, how scattering is happening, how dispersion is happening, what exactly is atmospheric refraction, where do you see this atmospheric refraction, if you're able to visualize it, guys, trust me, you will remember the concepts a lot better than just reading it once. So visualize the concept. See, guys, your brain is a very powerful tool. Your brain is the fastest thing. Forget about light. Brain, you think about something, you can be in, you think in a millisecond, you can go to Delhi. In a millisecond, you can go to Jammu Kashmir. Because your brain, your imagination is a very powerful tool. Utilize it. Whatever in your textbook, whatever photographs are given, whatever charts are given, whatever graphics you're given, try to, take a very good deeper look into it. You need to remember those concepts, which means that visualizing that would give you a better chance of remembering things. Right, guys? This is called a spectrographic memory. So please visualize things, look at things, and try to remember that. You'll tend to remember it better. I'm pretty sure you can relate to this, guys. Sometimes when you've forgotten a certain sentence, or you've forgotten a certain formula, have you guys ever done this, that you go back to the textbook in your mind, you go back to the textbook and you try to recollect what did you see in the textbook? That is what happens. So visualize the concepts. Focus on all these topics, all those, photographic things and all. You'll tend to remember it a lot better. This is my third tip. The fourth tip, guys, is very, very simple. Something very, very trivial again. Something which is not something that I have to mention, but still I'm going to mention it. Pay extra attention to difficult topics. Whatever topic you find as more difficult, you need to put in a lot more time into it. And I know that you guys are already aware of it, but still some of you guys, what happens is that, because, when you see a difficult topic, you go through it once, and if you don't understand, you'll move on to the next one. Don't do that. It's about putting the effort. You need to go back to that topic one more time and read through one more time. Try to visualize it. Try all these methods as I told you. You'll find lots of YouTube videos itself. So if you're not able to understand a concept, maybe you can watch a video. But pay extra attention, spend extra time on topics which are more difficult. So you have to spend a lot more time to concepts which are more difficult to memorize, to remember it. Because again, guys, you can't just skip through a topic and say that, sir, I'll make up for it in the next topic, or I'll make up for it in the next even if I lose some marks in physics, it's all right, sir, it's all cool, I'll go to English and I score 100%. That is still going to bring your percentage down. Please remember that. All right. So you need to pay extra attention to topics which are difficult. And then, guys, here's topic number 5, or tip number 5. Vary your study routine, guys. You should, try to mix it up a little, because, guys, the thing is that a lot of you guys, are very comfortable with what you're doing, and it's good that you're comfortable with whatever you're doing, but you need to understand this, guys. For example, if you're studying in the evening, try to study a little bit in the morning also. or try to go through the concepts that you studied the previous evening next morning. Now why is that? Is because, guys, when you are in a routine, right, when you're in a routine, your brain is stuck to that. So what happens is, when you want to play, your brain will automatically turn into that playing mode. When you want to study, your brain is automatically turning into the study mode. You need to disrupt that routine a little every once in a while, so that you can retain. Because see, guys, think about it, just think about it. What did you do for the past 1 week? Do you guys remember what exactly you do for the past 1 week? Every single minute, every single hour? No, you don't. But you might remember few things that you did differently. Maybe on Wednesday you went out. You remember that because that is not a part of your routine. You're doing something different. And when you disrupt that routine a little, you tend to remember the concepts better. So please do this also. Try this out. Try this out. I know it's a very, nearing to your exam. It's very close to your exams. And sir, you're telling me to vary my technique. Try it for one day. If it works out for you, then continue that. Otherwise, don't do it. If you don't want to take a risk, don't do it. After your exam is done, then you can try this technique. But try it out once. Whatever it is, just try it out once. Trust me, guys, this is going to work wonders, because this is something, again, like I'm telling you, 1 week you don't remember everything that happened every single minute. No, but we do remember things that are different, something that is hatke, something that is not a part of the routine. You tend to remember that better. So try to vary the routine a little, and you see that is also going to help you to memorize things better, to remember things better. The sixth and the last tip is this, guys: sleep. You heard that right. At least 8 hours of sleep is what is told. If you can get at least 7 hours of sleep also, it is fine. But you need to get good sound sleep for 7 to 8 hours every day. Doesn't matter which day it is, you need to do that, guys. Because there has been a lot of studies which have shown that if you do not get proper sleep at night, you do not actually retain certain information. You tend to forget things faster. In fact, if you have sound asleep here, because see, guys, your brain also needs rest. They are also made up of muscles and neurons and whatnot. They also need rest, and that rest you're giving to your brain while you're sleeping. For example, I keep giving this example all the time. If I ask you to hold this bottle filled with water for 1 hour, you probably might be able to do it. If I ask you to do it for 2 hours, maybe you can. For 4 hours, your hand will start to pain a little. 6 hours, your hand will completely become numb. 12 hours, you won't even have the feeling of your left arm or your right arm. What can you do? Just place the bottle down. Simple as that. Now, the thing is that when you talk about stress, which you guys are facing at this point of time, is also the same way. When you think about it for 5 minutes, it's all right. When you think about it for 10 minutes, little. For 6 hours, your brain will only focus on that and nothing else. So you need to understand, guys, the only time you're giving that rest is placing that bottle down. In the same way, the only time you're going to give your brain a rest is by getting some proper sleep. So it is important. It is even if you don't do anything else, you need to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single day, guys. That is definitely needed, because you are going through a lot of stuff at this point in time. First of all, puberty, right? This is the time that you guys are going through puberty. That is one thing. On top of that, examinations, right? So many topics to cover. On top of that, exam pressure. On top of that, parent pressure. On top of that, relatives pressure. Teachers wala pressure. Friends wala pressure. Peer pressure. Every sort of pressure. It's like, it's a wonder that you guys have not turned into diamond yet. To be honest, I hope you got that joke, right? It's a way of wonder that is you've not turned into diamond yet because of all this pressure. But yes, the only time you can relieve your brain of that pressure is by getting proper sleep. So it is important. It is very, very important that you get proper sleep as well, guys. So please do all of these. Let me know in the comment section how it worked out for you. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this 20 minutes that you've spent with me was helpful. Thanks a lot for attending today's session, guys. I hope that you guys do really, really well in your examination and use these techniques. Let me know in the chat box, in the comment section also. Let me know if it worked out for you. And all the very best of luck for your term 1 examinations. And I hope each and every one of you guys simply rock it. All the very best. All the very best. From the bottom of my heart, I sincerely hope Even if you've never seen me before, I hope I give you my blessings. I hope that you guys do really, really well in your term one examinations. Thanks a lot for joining, guys. Have a wonderful day ahead. Utilize your time. Do not waste it. And good luck for your social science examinations as well as science examinations. I'll be coming live on 30th. Oh, sorry, on first. On first, I'll be coming live. On 30th also, we'll be coming live. So I'll see you then. Until then, good luck. Stay safe. Stay hungry for more knowledge. And good luck. Adios. Konnichiwa. Arigato. Bye bye, guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.